Okay, it's 7:30. Welcome everybody to our Wednesday night team free necklace call. Thank you so much for being here. I'm super excited to see how many people we have on. I know some of you may have come to our team special event Sunday night. And if this is your second time hearing me in 4 days, I'm sorry, or maybe that means you want to join us. But we love doing these. We do these every Wednesday night because we love helping our team share the wonderful information about Park Lane. And I can usually get this done in about 20 to 25 minutes. You fill out a little guest survey, boom, you go into a drawing, and we usually give away one. Well, actually, usually we always give away one necklace for every 10 people we have fill it out. And it looks like we're going to be giving away at least 2 or 3 necklaces this week, which that's super exciting. So, briefly, if you've not met me before or you've never been to anything before, my name's Carolyn. I have been a stylist with Park Lane for 3.5 years, but I actually started in direct sales with another jewelry company about 21 years ago with no jewelry experience. I was a stay-at-home mom at the time. I wore cotton shorts, cotton t-shirts, hair in a ponytail, makeup on Sundays, maybe. And I told my sister when she started selling jewelry that she was crazy. I told her she was crazy. It was a scam. I don't wear jewelry. I don't go to parties and I don't know anybody. Click. And then a year later, she was still working as a full-time school teacher and making good money on the side selling jewelry. And I was a stay-at-home mom making nothing. So I decided to give it a try and it became a very substantial part of my family's income. And then in 2020, when COVID hit, that company ended up closing. And I was crushed. I was so sad. But thankfully, God always has a plan. And some of my friends came over here to Park Lane. I was not going to do another direct sales company. But when I found out everything that Park Lane does, I thought, I'll give it a try. And it turned out to be amazing. And 4 months later, 4 months later, I quit my full-time job. So a lot of people do this for very just part-time money. A lot of women do this just for fun. A lot of them do it because they love to earn the free jewelry. So whatever you're here for, or if you're just here to support your friend, the stylist, or to get in the drawing for the free necklace, I'm totally good with whatever reason you're here for. Oh, and let me open the chat box so I can see any comments there or questions that pop up. So when we do these, I usually share the 3Ps really quickly. And this kind of answers most questions. But really, if you ask a question in the comments or in the chat, I will answer it. But the first P are the people of Park Lane. And they are amazing. They've been around we're about to have our 69th anniversary. They were started by Arthur and Shirley Levine in the 50s. They were teenage newlyweds. And that was a big deal. They were trailblazers in this industry. And then in the early 2000s, 3 of their children purchased it from them. And now their children work in the home office. So it is a truly family owned and operated company. And they're debt-free, cash rich, and they're just amazing people to work for. In the very beginning, the founders vowed to only keep 2% of the profit for themselves. So the rest they pour into the programs. And when I get to that, that's going to be our third P for tonight. You're going to be like, how can they afford to do this? Well, it's because they're not keeping 20 to 30% like most owners. They're keeping 2%. So they're able to give back so much more. And it's just been an amazing company to be a part of. When we go on trips, I actually get to visit with the CEO and his brothers. It's a very close, tight-knit community. So it's great to be a part of. The second B is the product. Put an S in the comments if you've ever shopped Park Lane before. So everybody, I guess I can't say everybody. Some people don't like jewelry, but for the most part, women and men love jewelry. And with our product, it's not something that they have to quit wearing the brand of jewelry they already have and switch to our jewelry. They don't have to stop shopping at Dillard's and only shop at Park Lane. It is very fluid. Women can shop our jewelry and they can continue to shop other places, which is really nice. Park Lane has a very wide variety. We have dainty delicates. We have designer inspirations. I would say probably our designer inspired pieces, even for people that don't know designers. I didn't know designers before I joined Park Lane. But then once I realized and I had people start complimenting me and saying things like, oh, is that Chanel? Are you wearing Tiffany? Is that Cartier? I was like, oh, okay, well, that's kind of nice. So we have a ton of designer dupes, and most of the time, women love that. And it's super fun. We also have every price point. We have jewelry that starts at $22 and goes all the way up to $200. So that really helps you appeal to a wide variety of your clientele. When I first looked at the Park Lane website, this was my other company closed. I was going to go into real estate. Somebody told me about Park Lane. I looked at their website and I was like, oh my gosh, that stuff's expensive. And then the sale was explained to me. So even the stuff that looks like it's $200, nobody pays that. They can get the more expensive stuff for half price or $35 every single day of the week. So I love, love, love that. And I'll talk about that more when I get to the programs. But it's all also covered with an unconditional guarantee. Not only do we have great quality, it's all lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free, hypoallergenic, but it's all also covered with our no exclusion guarantee. So if your friend purchases this hazy necklace and in the first 4 months, her toddler rips it apart, I've had that happen before. It's been a long time since I had a toddler, but in my former company, that would not have been covered. But in this company, if that happens in the first 4 months, they replace it for free. After that, it's $10 plus shipping. It's amazing. I just love their guarantee and it totally spoils you. But my favorite part about Park Lane are the programs. And this is where I want to spend the most of the time because I feel like this is what you all are going to appreciate the most. So when you become a stylist with Park Lane, there are 3 types of people that totally get spoiled. I know that's a negative word. Pampered, taken care of. And that's the customers, the hostesses, and the stylists. You've never shopped, but you received a pair of earrings as a gift. Oh, well, that is so exciting. Wait till you get to shop the sale. It's like a sport. You're like, oh, let me see how much money I can save. And oftentimes you can save more with our sale than you spend. It's so much fun. But anyways, let's talk about the customers. They always have a buy 2, get 4 at half price sale. So our customers only pay full price for their 2 least expensive items. Like my Whisper earrings, these are $26. These are a good full price item. My hazy necklace, it's $72. They should get that for half price for $36. And when you are a stylist, you make commission off of the full and the half price items. And women love a good deal, right? We love those half price items. We don't want to leave our coupons behind. We're not going to leave a coupon on the table. So when they buy their half price or their full price items and then they unlock 4 half price items, they love to use those. And we can pretty much bank on the fact that every week, if they spend $90, they can get any of the expensive items for only $35. Usually 1, sometimes it's 2. This week, there's even a free item involved. So like through Tuesday, when a customer spends $60 on her full and half price items, she can get a $200 item for $35. Ooh, let me silence that. And then she can go back and get an item up to $100 for free. So if y'all don't join tonight, you should go shop with your stylist because the sale is really that good. But then they also do things like style drops. They will bring out limited edition colors of our impression bracelet or other specialty pieces that are valued at $100, $200, $300, and they'll be like $20 with a $40 purchase. So they're always doing these things to help entice your customers. And the reason why you will appreciate this is because you're not having to come up with a sale or a contest or a promotion every week because Park Lane does that for you. Tomorrow is our Thursday. Tomorrow's like the first day of the week. It's also a holiday, but usually on Thursdays, they drop new things. There might be a new style drop. They might announce free shipping for the weekend. They're super smart about what they do to help us market our businesses so we do not have to come up with these ideas. And I love that because I am not a creative person. So they really spoil our stylists. Second type of person they spoil our hostesses. And this happens oftentimes when women come and they shop and they love the sale. They think, I think my friends would like this sale. And that's when they decide to host their own shopping night. You can call it a show. You can call it a party. You could do it at a restaurant. You could do it at their home. You could do it virtually. I do a ton of Facebook parties. Every once in a while, I do a Zoom party. I do some in-person parties, but you can call them whatever you want to make it sound more appealing. Some women don't want to host a party, but they would love a private shopping night or a pop-up, or it's all the same thing. If she gathers her girlfriends and lets you show the jewelry, then she's going to get $20 in free credit for every order placed on her party, even if they only spend $22. But the magic happens when she gets to 10 orders, because at 10 orders, Park Lane doubles her shopping credits to $40 per order. So that means 10 orders of any size gets her $400 in free jewelry. And there is no cap on that. So an 11th order would get her to $440. A 12th order would get her to $480. 20 orders, $800 in free jewelry. And Park Lane pays for that. You don't pay for that. Plus, she gets 4 half-price items, which you make commission off of. That was a big pay raise for me. My former company, a half-price item meant I made zilch. So you can make money off of her half-price items. She loves getting the half-price items. She can pick one of the most expensive items for $35. And there's two $50 awards you can choose to give her. They're called Fast 50s. And you can choose how you use those. So Park Lane just gives us the tools and lets us use them how it benefits us or how it will benefit our hostess the best. So I like to, sometimes I'll use a Fast 50 just to get the date on my calendar. I'll say, hey, if you can do a show on this date, I can give you an extra $50 because we just pay $10 a piece for those. Or I might say, if you have 10 people in person or 10 people on the live, I'll give you an extra $50. Or if we get 3 bookings from your party, I'll give you an extra $50. Seriously, who wouldn't pay $10 to get 3 new parties on your calendar from one party? It's just so smart the way they have laid out the hostess plan, because that is what keeps your business going. I have a lot of friends that sell a lot of different things, and I use a lot of products from different companies, but many of those companies, they don't have a party plan, or their party plan isn't very good. So I'm not motivated to host a party to get $10 or $20 worth of free stuff. I am motivated to host a party to get $400 to $800 worth of free stuff. And this is what helps you meet new people and continue getting those bookings, because then they introduce you to their friends. Can you imagine if Kohl's said, hey, bring 10 of your friends to the store with you and we'll give you $400 in free jewelry? Wouldn't that be nice? Kohl's does not do that. Park Lane does. And so that is what helps you keep your business moving forward. And then, and one more thing, when a hostess has a show with you, when someone books a party off of her party and she shops their future party, she gets one of the expensive items for $35 as long as she just buys one full price item. So she's getting an extra thank you item at their party just because they booked from her. So she's saying, you should host. I'll shop from you. You should host. I'll shop from you. And that helps keep your business going. So let's talk about the third person that they totally take care of, and that is a stylist. And that's me and Barbara, and I can't even see what other stylists we have on here right now. Della. But if you were to choose to try out being a stylist with Park Lane, you would get to take advantage of all of these things. We have an amazing fundraiser program. Park Lane lets us do fundraisers for nonprofits. And I didn't talk about this at all Sunday night if you guys were there, but they let you do fundraisers for nonprofits, and they will donate 50% of the sales to that nonprofit and still pay you your commission out of the other 50%. So if you want to help a dog rescue, a high school, your kid's soccer team, your kid's swim team, cancer research, any nonprofit, your church, there's just no customer sale and there's no hostess rewards when you do a fundraiser like that. Kind of think of it like Boy Scout popcorn. I have boys. We sold a lot of popcorn in our time, $30 boxes of popcorn. You could sell $30 necklaces, and the good cause would make $15 off of every $30 necklace. And then you would make your commission out of the other half. So I love that we're able to do that. We also have not 1, but 2 luxury travel trips every year you can earn. And these trips are not just like a average trip. They cover your airfare. One of our trips, I've never seen so many lobsters in my life at one of our dinners. Some of them are all inclusive. Most of them are mostly all inclusive, but like the dinners that they put on for us in the evenings are like over the top. In Paris, I had dinner at the top of the Eiffel Tower with Park Lane. In Aruba, they rented out an island and we had all inclusive food, drinks, and massages on the beach. It's like experiences that I've never would have had in any other section of my life, because I won't spend that money to travel like that. So the trips are amazing. You can earn over $1,100 in free jewelry with our Rich Rewards Club every month. And that's just based off of your sales and or team building. And you could do one, both, totally up to you. And then on the next month, it starts over and you can earn that jewelry again. You can earn anywhere from $250 to $1,150 in free jewelry every single month. Plus, you can be your own hostess as many times as you want. So you can double dip in the customer sales, I guess triple dip, customer sales, hostess perks, stylist commissions. Oh, speaking of commissions, let's talk about how you make money. Everyone in Park Lane earns at least 30% commission. That's like our entry level commission rate. Should you have somebody join your team, you could promote up and get a 5% raise. So you'd be earning 35% and you never go backwards. So anytime you promote in Park Lane, you never lose your commission level and you never lose your title. Even if, let's say over a course of time, you have 5 people join your team or 10 people join your team and you end up with an area leader title. And then this never happens, but let's say hypothetically, all of those people get out, you would still stay an area leader and you would still be earning 40% commission. And you can work your way all the way up to where you're earning 50% commission off of your personal sales plus income off of your team. So it's really incredible. And they don't have breakaways. So you could recruit someone and as they build, even if they get to your level and go past you, you're still able to earn income off of them for forever, as long as you continue to be active in your business. We have no quotas. I get that question a lot. You could get in and sell one piece of jewelry a year, sell $1 million a year. Totally up to you. We don't have monthly website fees. When you join, you have a website for an entire year. And in a year, you'll decide if you want to renew your website. And that's the only time after you sign up that you have another like fee. And it's worth its weight in gold. So let's talk about, let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh yeah, we have other programs. We even have a Mercedes car program. I always like to say how you can double, triple, and quadruple dip, because I was just trying to win free jewelry and try to earn a trip, and I accidentally earned a Mercedes 3 years ago. And with our trips and our Mercedes bonus, you can choose to take the cash out bonus option instead of the car or the trip. I've always taken the trips, but at first I just took the cash bonus for the Mercedes for 3 years. And finally this year, I took the Mercedes. So I went from driving an old minivan that I pulled my fishing boat with to now I actually drive a little Mercedes SUV, which is bizarre because it's not like my norm, but it's really nice and they make my payment every month. So I love that. But let's talk about the money part, because everybody is probably like, yeah, but what's the catch? There really is no catch. We have 3 different kit options and all 3 of them are super affordable. Our most popular, actually, where should I start? I'll just start at the lowest end so you don't get scared. Our most affordable option is $99. And with that, you typically get to pick out $500 worth of jewelry. But right now they're giving an extra 100. So you can pick out $600 worth of jewelry for $99. That comes with your website. With that website, they cover all of your credit card processing fees. You never even have to touch anyone's money. You can do cart share. People can just shop your website. They place their orders from your website or from the cart that you send them. The money goes to Park Lane and everything you turn in by Wednesday gets direct deposited into your checking account on Tuesday. So you don't even have to deal with people's money and you don't have to pay credit card fees. So $99 right now gets you $600 in free jewelry. If you're like, it's not enough jewelry, Carolyn, you could do the medium kit. It's called the business kit. For $229, you get to pick out $1,000 worth of jewelry. But right now with the extra 100, it's $1,100 in jewelry. Or the boss kit is $439. And with that, you get to pick out $2,000 worth of jewelry. $2,100 right now because there's that extra 100. But no matter which kit you get started with, you get the same amazing service. You get the same amazing training. One of us leaders on this team will help you launch. So even if you're here as a guest of a brand new stylist and you're thinking, she doesn't know how to teach me, she doesn't have to know how to teach you. Me or Rayanne or Jeremy or Linda, one of us will do your training and help you learn all the ropes. You get to have a launch party where you get all the free jewelry and you make all the money and we do the work. It's so, so good. Most of my new stylists make their investment back at their launch party. So it's kind of a no-lose situation, but it's totally up to you because 30% of zero is zero. So if you never do anything, you don't make any money. But if you at least let us launch you and maybe do parties for a few of your friends and see what you think of it, you usually make your money back and then some. And you might be like me and be like, holy cow, this is a real business. I'm actually going to do this for the rest of my life. So I hope that answers a lot of your questions. I'm going to give you a keyword because to get in our drawing, if you were on Sunday night, that was a train wreck, that whole drawing thing. To get in our drawing tonight, all you do is click that Google Doc survey that is in the chat right now. It's like 4 or 5 questions. That is how we know you are here, and that's where we'll do the drawing from. Anyone who watches the replay, as long as they watch it by midnight tomorrow, they'll be in the drawing. And again, we give away 1 necklace for every 10 people. So you could even tell your best friend about this. It's not like it really decreases your chances because if we have 30 people fill it out, we'll give away 3 free necklaces. So you have a 10% chance no matter what. The keyword, I want the keyword to be, just make the keyword 100 because there's an extra $100 in free jewelry right now that everyone can get, and it ends on Tuesday. So if you're thinking about this even a little bit, this would be a great time to try it out. So when you fill out that survey and it says, what was the code word? Just type in 100. And that will be that. A couple other questions I get are graphics and training. We have like the tracks for you to run on. We have videos that show you how to do everything. We have a copy paste Facebook party template. We make all the we have a graphic designer on staff that works for us. So if you're thinking, I don't know how to do X, Y, Z, whatever you feel like you don't know how to do, someone on our team knows how to do it and has probably made a video that shows you how to do it. So we love helping people get started, be successful, make a little extra money, a substantial amount of extra money, or a lot of extra money. It's totally up to you and what you want to put into it. So before I end this recording, I just want to check. I said the keyword. Yes, I've messed up and not said that before I ended the recording. I posted the survey. Yes. All right, I'm going to stop the recording. And anybody who's on here live, you're free to mute your